Hi, my name is Alicia. I recently got my eye enucleated. That means it was removed. And the reason that I had my eye removed was due to LASIK surgery. LASIK surgery back in 2020. And I didn't heal the way I should. It took a long time, but in the meantime, my left eye got infected by a fungus. That's the long story short. After the fungus, I had many surgeries, and it was good for a couple of years. From late 2021 to 2024, my eye did pretty good. It was a little disfigured, but not bad. Then in 2024, I got a bacterial infection in one of the stitches that was still in the corneal replacement of my eye. And by that point, the teeny bit of vision that I did have was completely gone. And my eye was painful all the time after that. My cornea at that point was so thin, it was like plastic wrap. And every day there would be a new pain or different sorts of pains throughout the day. Stinging, burning, just an ache, depending on the moment. And my eye would split, the cornea would split open and you would see a crack. And then the next day it might heal, but then, there'd be an indent or something in my eye. Anyways, it was blind and a painful eye. So it didn't take me too long to decide that I wanted to have it taken out. I know a lot of people worry about it and ponder the fact for years, and they're living in pain and they can't see out of it anyways. I do want to say my experience was very good. I was relieved after the surgery. I think the hardest part was actually making the decision to have the eye removed. That was an emotional up and down. Some days it wouldn't bother me. Some days I'd be alone, and anything else that happened within those last couple of months, and then an added decision making of removing your eye would just top it off. But once I did make the decision, and it didn't hurt, I felt relieved and a lot better. The first 2 days was an ache. As expected, you're having a body part removed. By day 3, it honestly, it was nothing compared to have a painful eye, nothing at all. Now I'm on week 5, and it does ache a little bit, which is odd, but I know odd things happen with me because I do have some autoimmune disorders. And what I'm thinking is it's not a problem. I did have my eye looked at, and she said everything looks great. So I'm not really concerned. It's more of the muscle behind the eye. Well, not the eye, the socket. There is no eye there. And it hurts once in a while, like when I move it up or down or left or right, which I actually didn't do that much the first few weeks. So maybe that's why. I'm not really sure. But my main reason for making this video is I'm in a lot of groups now, mononuclear vision, if I'm saying that right. People, who only have one eye and lost an eye. And I don't see anything really on the white that forms in some people's eyes. I didn't see it anywhere. And when I Googled it, it said like a little bit's okay, but it's something I should be concerned about. And that made me worry. I did see my surgeon in Philly. It was like a 3.5-hour drive, but I did see her, and she said that is good conjunctiva. So that means that the white, as long as it's white and not yellow or green, and it's not dripping out of your eye, that is something healthy. You want to look up close. So that there is nothing to be concerned about. Of course, if you're uncomfortable and you're worried about it, definitely call your doctor. But I couldn't find that anywhere on the internet. And I just wanted to share with you that the white mucus underneath your conformer after an eye enucleation is not something scary, and it's not an infection. But again, you should still contact your doctor and let them know. But I was told that that's normal and that it's healthy. And that is about it. I don't have much more to say. I'm really hoping to get a prosthetic in the next 5 weeks, but we'll see. I'm going to visit her in 2 more weeks. All right, thank you. Bye.